Another beautiful Alabama morning. Hunting public land again in the same general area. This time my son is behind the camera doing the video, and he's trying to self-film. I'm not actually filming this hunt. He's by himself. I'm just going to edit the footage for him. This is what we call the creek crossing. You can see right where that doe just jumped across the creek is typically where the deer will cross, there and behind. There's two creek crossings here, but they both come right up this little finger ridge. This is the far trail. It's a little bit hard to get a shot on this trail. My son, when he set up, he decided to split the trails evenly in hopes that he'd get a shot, but as you can see, it's a little bit trashy to try to get a shot through there, but he's a pretty good shot with a bow. He might could squeeze an arrow through there should something real big come through. It's right after a rain. It's starting to clear up. Right after a rain, deer are active. They want to be on the move. They want to either relocate to a new bed area, to a food source, shake off, stand up, stretch your legs. As soon as you can catch it right after a rain, it's always a good time to be in the woods. It's hard to tell whether this doe is in heat or even coming close to being in heat. She's by herself. That's an indicator that she could be getting close. She's slipping through the woods, kind of quiet and easy, not trying to make a bunch of noise. This buck, he came in from behind the tree on the other creek crossing. Usually this is the trail the bucks cross. Almost always. This is where you see the big boys when they come through. Unfortunately, this is not a big boy. He's got quite a bit of growing to do. But you can see when they come up this side, you pretty much got a lot better bow shot to that trail. They give you a little bit more open areas. There's just more shots to take. We don't go in an area and cut and trim limbs and make big shooting lanes. It's public hunting land. We just hang and hunt. Unfortunately, I think he's in the wrong tree, and he realized that later. There's a tree just about 10 yards that is the perfect tree. Now that's the tree we hunt out of when we hunt this area. It's really been good to us over the years. Never overlook creek crossings. Creek crossings are something special, especially during the rut. This particular buck, you can tell he's actually following that doe, scent trailing her. Not just scent checking, but scent trailing her. Nose to the ground. He's going to follow that doe all the way to wherever she is. Notice he jumped that creek in the exact same spot as the doe. And he's going right up the same trail, using that nose trying to locate her. He's treading just a little bit light going through there because he knows there's bigger bucks in this area. Not too much time passed before this one starts slipping through. Each one gets bigger as they come through. If you look at this little 6-point right here, you can tell the hair is bristled up. He's not only scent checking that doe, but he's also smelling that buck that followed her trail. You can tell by his demeanor that he's not real happy about it. I love watching him walk stiff-legged. He means business. Unfortunately, my son moved just a little bit too much up in that tree, and this buck spotted him. I think he was going to try to get a shot on this buck. Now it's just a stare down. Man, I hate when that happens. Never overlook creek crossings. These things can be on fire. I never do see the buck up there on that ridge, but he told me there was one more buck even bigger than that fixing to come down that hillside when he saw the 6-point spook, and the buck turned and went back the other direction and never did see it anymore. I hate it for him. Go hunt a creek crossing.